All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our week 12 Back to Viz Basics live review. This week's challenge was to use annotations effectively while analyzing data from the gay games in celebration of Pride Month. So we typically do this collaboration with the Data Pride Tug every year. So we're excited to recognize Pride Month with this week's challenge. So not a ton of data to work with, not too many rows, but a good amount of fields in there just kind of describing the different events. So let's jump into it. But before we do, just a few reminders. We do these live reviews with every challenge that we put out. I will be vacationing for 2.5 weeks in Italy, so I'm not sure if our next two challenges will have them, but I will always get those done when I return, so they might be on hold for a little bit. But make sure you submit in our visualization in our tracker. So on my Tableau Public profile, we have a tracker here. There is a form, everything you need to know about how to participate in the project. But this is where I go to pull up the visualizations that I'm going to review for this week. So make sure you check that out. Excuse me. Also, make sure that you check out Shreya's tips that she shares. So every week with every challenge that we put out, Shreya puts out a great set of useful tips. So for annotations, this is what our tips look like for this week. So a lot of really good information just to kind of get your mind turning and thinking about how to use whatever challenge we're working with, whether it's applying colors in a separate way, playing with something on the marks card. And then this one specifically is around annotations. So a lot of different things that we can do with annotations to really draw analysis and call out different points within our visualizations. All right, so let's hop into our review for this week. This first dashboard comes from Steven. Steven, I like what you've done here. I think, let's see, we got some filters up here to filter for a particular country for a year, but then we have a map here where you use the annotation. And then we have two other charts where you use the annotation as well. So just an annotation here calling out the first gay games hosted in Asia. Then over here, we hop over to look at a scatter plot of attendees by athletes and then nations participating. So I like seeing kind of this trend and what you've called out here in your analysis. And then looking at our attendance over the years. So attendance dropped sharply by 36% in 2017 compared to the attendance at the 1994 game. So annotations are really useful for calling out particular points that we want to show within the dashboard. Not the most dynamic, but really, for kind of a static dashboard, calling out certain points, I think they're really useful. All right, so thanks for participating, Stephen. Next, going over to Akane. Akane, I think we reviewed your dashboard last week, so thanks for participating again. Kind of using like a hex map here by, I believe this would be by city, by major cities. So kind of a really interesting map here, but just using one annotation here to call out is this the first one here? Yes, the first gay games in San Francisco with a lot of supporting information down below. Just a few things just to stay consistent here. I would add the comma here, just like you've done here, just to stay consistent with your numbers. But I love the ranking here on the side, and the nice formatting of your annotation. So changing the line here, just showing it on the side and having a bit of a lighter color here with a little bit of opacity to kind of see through the background. So nice way of formatting your annotation. All right, I want to give a shout out to DT. I believe this is DT's first Tableau or maybe not first dashboard on Tableau Public. I'd have to check, but I think first participation in Back to Viz Basics. So thank you so much for joining the project. We're excited to have you with us. So a very simple chart here looking at the popularity over time. So looking at the total attendance, really seeing this trend increase from 1986 to 1994 is great. It kind of tapers off a little bit, but looks like we are back up on the rise here. But Aditi put in a annotation here, just calling out the 1994 games, which aligned with the 25th anniversary of the Stonewall riots, a key event in the American LGBT movement. Um, it attracted 12,500 athletes, a number notably higher than other similar events. So, a lot of great information here. I love this very simple chart, and I like the annotation that you chose to highlight. So, thanks for participating. And our final dashboard for this week comes from Lisa Trescott. I love the design of this. Just having the background image in here with the dashboard floating over top, really well done. I like that there is a learn more button here, so I can click this and it will take me out, I believe, to the Gay Games website. And then just a simple map here of kind of similar to a Canes. So kind of a similar map here, but I love the effect that it has just with all the little dots. And then using the annotation to highlight just the city count. So how many cities have hosted. So a little bit of different metric that we're looking at here. Most host cities have been located in North America. And then just to call it here, Africa has never hosted, but Cape Town, South Africa is in the running to host in 2030. So a lot of interesting facts here. And then just being able to highlight based off of the year of where each Gay Games was hosted. So beautifully designed dashboard here. Love all the supporting information and a great use of annotations. All right, that is all the time we have for this week. Like I said, not too much data to work with, but great work by everybody. Thank you for participating. We definitely want to see more of these. Make sure that you're submitting into our tracker. That is the only way that I'm able to see who's participating and pull up the visualizations for each week. So I don't go through Twitter or LinkedIn and pull them from there. They have to be in the submission tracker. That's my way of pulling them. So make sure you're submitting. Remember to post your dashboards and share them. Done is better than, or complete. Done is better than perfect. Yep, that's what it is. So make sure you share your work. We're always excited to see it. And if you have any questions or suggestions about the project, please reach out. But we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining.